Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. Oh, nice move. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away. Brady the goal down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, this will be caught by Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Brady going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Succop's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's at the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelsey. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sanders again. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off for the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Back to throw, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. To throw is Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles now down 13-10. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he bowls over him. Pass complete. Goddard, 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.